Mohan, again, you're an admirer of the Prime Minister. You're not a critic of the Prime Minister. But what did you think, A, of the fact that the match was played at all, and B, the Prime Minister drawing parallels with Operation Sindoor?
Well, I agree with Tehseen 100%. We should not have played the game for a simple reason. Palgam is fresh in our memory. We stood up to this terrorist state, Pakistan. Nothing would have been lost by boycotting the Asia Cup and not playing at all. The Asia Cup is a very minor regional tournament. Nobody needs to have a fear that India will not get the Olympics or India will not get the Commonwealth or the World Cup because they are international events. It's a very small regional event. We should not have played with them because this will give them money. Now there is blood money going to Pakistan and we should not have played it. The Prime Minister asked us to stand up for India. We all stood up for India. We supported the Prime Minister and I feel let down by my Prime Minister. This is the first time
And
I'm let down by my Prime Minister in 11 years because he should have taken a firm view. The people of India were against India playing in the Asia Cup. I've not seen many supporters. The BJP, as usual, tried to sell us a sob story. Oh, we must participate in regional tournaments. Oh, we must do it. We don't allow Pakistan to come. We don't go to Pakistan. But it's all rubbish. The Asia Cup is a very minor regional tournament. It has no consequence. It has no implication for anybody. And don't sell us a sob story like this. The BJP, as usual, tried to obfuscate. I think there's a conflict of interest. I don't want to talk about it. There's a conflict of interest in India playing the stupid Asia Cup for very, very real reasons. And I feel let down by, I respect my Prime Minister. I admire the man. I stand by him. But I think I feel let down totally in this case. We should not have played. No, blood money is going. India won. That is very good. Blood money is going. I respect our captain, Suryakumar Yadav, for saying that I will give the money to the armed forces. BCCI should give every penny they earn to the armed forces welfare fund. All the Indian players to give the money because there's blood money. The great majority of Indian, barring some silly people in BJP, are against India playing. And there's no justification for India playing. I'm making this very strong statement, Barkha. I support my Prime Minister. I always supported him for 11 years. I think he's the best Prime Minister we've ever had in our history or will ever have. But I don't accept this thing. And the Prime Minister should not have tweeted like that. Maybe he tweeted just to make sure that, he makes up with the people. And I have not seen anybody support this. Why are we playing with this terrorist country? Why are we dishonoring the martyrs or martyrs? Why are dishonoring our armed forces who stood by it? For what? This is a silly cup. It makes no difference altogether to India. It makes no difference. And as far as politics is concerned, who asked the Indian team to take the knee? They took this knee, remember? Who asked them to take the knee? That's politics at its worst. Who asked them to take the knee? And like I said, we all boycotted South Africa, right? The entire cricket federation. There is politics in sports. There's no doubt politics. National interest comes first. And this is not an international tournament, Barkha. Olympics, we go by consensus. ICC, we go by consensus. Commonwealth, we go by consensus. This is a small regional tournament which nobody cares. And this is only done to get money for the sport boards. And I think I didn't see the game. Like Tehseen said, I didn't see the game. I called for India not playing. And the first time I took a position contrary to what the government of India and my Prime Minister did. So you can imagine the depth of feelings we have. Because there comes a time in our history when you must stand up for what is right. You must stand up for our martyrs. We cannot let a terrorist nation come simply and kill our citizens and keep doing it. We must hit back and hit back in a way that they'll never forget. And look at that Naqvi. That man lives in a delusion. They all live in a delusion. They think the equal of India. He ran away with the trophy. And he's, messaging a prime minister say, oh, you lost all the war. They live in delusion. There's no point talking to a country which lives delusion. The prime minister went to the UN, silly fellow, and he said, oh, we prevented our terrorists going and hitting New York and Paris. New York, London, and Paris. He's fostering terrorism. He's admitting he's fostering terrorism. As any prime minister of any country agree the fostering terrorism, they would do the world a favor by saying we stop them. There's a country that lives in delusion. There is no hope for the country. Why should we do business with them? So fresh, after they came across the border, butchered our citizens with no mercy, asking them to drop their plans and taking religion the excuse. It cannot be forgiven under any status. India did wrong. We shouldn't have played because we gave them money. We gave them respectability. Tomorrow, everybody will forget about Sky not shaking hands. They'll only say they played the game. And as far the Indian team has done, in the limited circumstances, hands off to them for not shaking hands with the terrorist people, for not taking the trophy from the thugs, and for making sure that they disdain them and putting them in the place, and for our captain for saying, I will give all my match fee to the Indian Army Welfare Fund. That is it. BCCI should lead. BCCI has got a conflict of interest. Let's be very clear about it. They have a conflict of interest. They should take in double care. And I think the people of India will be very, very against India playing and what happened playing in the cup.
Strong words there from Mohandas
Yes,
Pai.
very strong words. I mean it, Barkha.
Yes, and that's what I like about you, Mohan, that you have your political opinions, your leanings, but you don't hesitate to call a spade a spade. You've done it before on taxes, and you're doing it on this match.
Rajiv, please don't insult our intelligence, please. We are smart people, don't insult intelligence. Don't give us this bullshit from the BJP about BCCI being above the government of India. Government of India is sovereign. BCCI is a private body. You can tell them to shut up, not play any game. You can tell them to withdraw from ICC. Nothing will happen. The government of India comes first. The country comes first. Government of India made a mistake. They can tell BCCI not to play. There will be no consequence at all if they don't play this silly regional tournament. This is not multilateral. This is like a bilateral within Asia. It's of no consequence. Let us be very honest. Let's be very clear. You want to support them, fine. And the thing, dissent is not coming from people who want to play with Pakistan or Pakistani supporters. Dissent is coming from people like me and Tehseen. We are patriots of this country. We stand up for India. We work for India. India beats in our heart. It comes from Dilip. India beats in his heart. It comes from Barkha. India beats in our heart. We stand up for India. And we support the Prime Minister. So don't give us all this bullshit and excuses. You can say what you want. You are just demeaning yourself and the BJP party by giving excuses and giving an excuse. India played this game in Asia Cup because I believe there's a conflict of interest between BCCI and ICC and India. You know the conflict. It shouldn't have happened. Prime Minister should have stepped in and stopped the game and said no. Our admiration and respect for the Prime Minister would have gone up multifold. We support him. We support him. We stand by him. We praise him because he's doing great work. He's the best Prime Minister. But don't sell us this silly, stupid story that, this is nothing to do with the government of India. America refused to play with Russia, do anything with Russia after the Ukraine war. Europe refused. Now that is politics in sports. They banned Russia from tennis and all other tournaments. They did it. Nobody is standing. And it is not that this Congress fellas are saying, why didn't you play with Pakistan or supporting, they'll go the other way. It is the supporters of the BJP and the Prime Minister saying this. You better get this message. You better get this message. Your own supporters are saying this, who have voted for you, who have praised you all this time, and they're saying it. They feel wounded. They're deeply hurt, and they cannot forgive you for playing this game and demeaning this country, demeaning all of us. Please don't make excuse that BCCI is separate. BCCI is not separate. BCCI can be abolished tomorrow. It doesn't matter. In ICC, India dominates. I'm telling you. And there's a conflict of interest between people who rule the ICC and somebody in the government. There's a conflict. You know that very well. And that has to be settled. And you cannot let somebody's interest take over country's interest. People of India feel country's interest is supreme. India should not have played. Let's be honest about it. Don't give us excuses. Don't give excuses and don't point fingers elsewhere. Please understand who is opposing.
I think you misunderstood me.
I'm not misunderstanding, Rajiv. Don't try to confuse us, Rajiv. Please don't insult our intelligence. Please don't do it again. Please stop this nonsense. Please don't do that. Okay, we all know that. Please, let's not carry it too far. People are angry and people are upset. Our players are angry and upset. Everybody in this country are angry and upset. Who is supporting India playing? Philip said even his support staff who love cricket entertainment, they didn't see the game. Everybody didn't see the game. Please respect people. Respect the supporters. They are a support. Respect them. Don't confuse them. Don't try to obfuscate. It will not do you any good.
Okay, I Rajiv ji, come in briefly. Let me before you react say something. We appreciate that the government having taken this position. The spokespeople of the party are in an impossible situation. What are you going to come and say? It's very difficult. It's very difficult to defend or rationalize why this match was played. That's what I want to say. There is no defense for it.